I want to show you the most tragic thing I own. It isn't a bill. It isn't a divorce paper. It isn't a rejection letter. It is this blank book. I bought this journal in 1974. I was 25 years old. I wanted to be a writer. I had a story in my head, a great American novel. I knew the characters. I knew the plot. I knew the ending. I bought this book and I said to myself, this is it. I am going to write it. But then a thought crept into my mind, a small, whispery thought. Not today, Thomas. You're tired from work. You need a better desk. You need a better typewriter. Wait until the weekend. Wait until you have more energy. So I waited for the weekend. But the weekend came and my friends wanted to go camping. So I said, I'll start next month. Next month, things will settle down at the office. Next month came, and I got a promotion. More responsibility, more stress. So I said, I'll start when I get settled in the new role, when I have my routine down. Then I got married. I can't write now. I have to focus on my wife. We need to buy a house. I'll write when we are settled. Then the kids came. I can't write now. The baby is crying. I'll write when they go to school. Then they went to school. I can't write now. I have to pay for their college. I need to work overtime. I'll write when I retire. Then I'll have all the time in the world. It will be the perfect time. Well, here I am. I am 75. I am retired. The house is quiet. The desk is clean. I have the time. But I don't have the mind anymore. My memory is fading. My hands shake when I hold a pen. The story I had in my head, it's gone. It evaporated like mist. I waited 50 years for the stars to align. I waited for the traffic lights of life to all turn green at the same time. And because I waited for everything to be perfect, I ended up with nothing, just a blank book, a monument to my procrastination. I want to talk to you about the biggest lie we tell ourselves. The lie is, I'll do it when I'm ready. We treat our dreams like guests that we are preparing a house for. We say, I can't invite the dream in yet. The house is messy. I need to clean the floors. I need to bake a cake. I need to put on my best clothes. So we scrub, we clean, we prepare, and while we are busy making everything perfect, the guest leaves. The dream walks away and knocks on someone else's door. Someone who didn't care about the mess. I had a friend named Eddie. Eddie was a fool. At least that's what I thought. Eddie wanted to open a pizza shop. He had no money. He had no business degree. He had no perfect location. He found a rundown shack on a bad street. He borrowed money from his uncle. He bought a used oven that smoked. He painted the sign himself, and he spelled mozzarella wrong. I remember telling him, Eddie, wait, you're not ready. The economy is bad. The location is terrible. You need a business plan. You need to save more capital. Eddie just laughed. He said, Thomas, the pizza tastes good. That's all I need. He opened the shop. It was a disaster at first. The oven broke, the roof leaked, but he fixed it. He learned. He hustled. Today, Eddie's Pizza is a franchise. He has 12 locations. He is a millionaire. He wasn't smarter than me. He wasn't more talented than me. He just understood something I didn't. He understood that ready is a lie. You are never ready. You are never ready to have a child. You are never ready to start a business. You are never ready to fall in love. You are never ready to write a book. Ready is not a feeling. Ready is a decision. You don't feel ready before you jump. You become ready after you jump. The perfect time is a mirage in the desert. You see it in the distance. You think, if I just walk a little further, I'll reach the oasis of calm. Then I'll start. So you walk. You get a better job. You move to a better city. But the oasis moves. The horizon moves. There is always a new problem, a new bill, a new crisis, a new excuse. Life is a storm, my friend. It is always raining. It is always windy. If you wait for the storm to pass before you dance, you will never dance. You have to learn to dance in the rain. You have to learn to build your castle in the mud. I see you. I see you sitting there with your brilliant idea. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, but you say, I need a better camera, I need better lighting, I need to lose 10 pounds. Maybe you want to travel the world, but you say, I need $10,000 more in savings. I need to learn Spanish first. Stop it. Start messy. Start ugly. Start with the cheap camera. Start with the bad lighting. Start with the broken Spanish. A messy start is infinitely better than a perfect silence. A bad first draft is infinitely better than a blank page. Perfectionism is not a standard. Perfectionism is fear in a tuxedo. It is fear dressing up and trying to look elegant. It says, I have high standards. No, you don't. You are scared. You are scared of failing. You are scared of looking stupid. So you hide behind preparation. You hide behind research. You read books about how to write books instead of writing the damn book. I spent 50 years researching. I spent 50 years preparing. And do you know what I have to show for it? 0. My perfect time was a coffin for my creativity. Eddie started with a broken oven and a misspelled sign, and he won because he was in the arena. I was in the stands, criticizing the players, waiting for my uniform to be ironed. Time is not your friend. Time is a thief. Every second you spend waiting for perfect is a second that the thief steals from you. You think you have time. You think I'll do it next year, but you don't know what next year holds. You might get sick. You might get fired. You might lose the passion. The passion you feel right now, that fire in your belly, it has an expiration date. If you don't use it, it turns into smoke, and then it turns into ash, and then it turns into regret. I look at this blank journal and I want to cry, not because I failed, but because I never tried. Failure is honorable. Failure means you fought. Failure means you lived. Regret? Regret is a ghost that haunts you at 3 o'clock in the morning. Regret whispers, what if? What if you had written the book? What if you had opened the shop? What if you had kissed her? I don't want you to have ghosts. I want you to have scars. Scars heal. So, here is my advice to you from a 75-year-old man with a blank book. Do it badly. Write the terrible first chapter. Paint the ugly painting. Start the business that might fail. Ask the girl out who might say no. Do it today, not tomorrow, not Monday, not when you get the raise. Do it now while your hands are steady. Do it now while your heart is beating fast. Do it now while the idea is hot. Don't wait for the green light. Smash the gas pedal and drive through the red. Make a mess, because a messy life is a lived life, and a perfect life, a perfect, clean, organized, waiting life, is just a slow death. Throw away the concept of perfect. Embrace the concept of done. I'm starting today. It might be terrible, but it will be real.